Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft here, and welcome to this is Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with the EST series. This is gonna be the finals of season 2 of 2026. So after 8 brutal weeks, we will finally have the excuse me, my mic was off. We will finally have the finals here to determine who is the best player this season. And today, for the 4 semi-finalists, we will have Rush versus Light in the first semi-final, and we will have Mini versus Royal in the second final. So we have 3 Terran players and 1 Protoss player. Very surprising, we don't have any Zerg representations this weekend. I wonder why, because if you look at the performances, I'll just quickly show it to you. So here the EST table and winners by race. We've had mostly Zerg winners. I think Soma won some games this season, but why is he not in the playoff? That is a mystery to me. By the way, Soki has played, but he was defeated. He lost to Rush leading up to this game. I don't have time to cover that game, but maybe if one of you are the supporters and you want to kind of request those games, I might cover it for you. So that's what it is. But first, we're going to be having a TvT. The map is Polestar. Light in blue at the bottom right, going for very forward barracks, and Rush in red at the top right, also going for a little bit of a forward barracks. Now it will actually come down to who makes more Marines, because normally in these kind of situations you want to be making fewer Marines as possible. But if in this case Rush goes for 1 or 2 Marines and then lifts up his barracks, he might be in for a surprise, because Light will for sure make a few Marines. That is the entirety of his goals. But anyways, the ELO scores this week for the players are as following. Light is the number 1 at 1460. Rush is not up there, but he's in the middle, 1366. And we also have Royal, and we also have Mini. So the ASL, the EST semi-finalists are actually the ones who are doing well, so that's good. But Light now discovering the enemy's barracks very soon. There's a Marine there, and of course this SCB is gonna just try to buy some time and get back, and he's gonna see if Rush will lift this barracks. The second SCB though will check to the center, very nicely done. He will see this. Alright, I guess he can suspect that 1 or 2 Marines are there. He knows exactly the timing, because when the enemy goes for this kind of forward barracks, he's actually slightly disadvantaged when it comes to timing and economy. So Light is gonna have to make up for it by some early victories. And there are 2 Marines, the third one joining from Light. Rush has already lifted his barracks, but can actually defend with just 2 Marines. It's gonna be down to just micro. And an SCV is out. Both players are going to be super careful. There's a third Marine, like I told you. You don't want to be, making few Marines against this kind of build. But anyways, there's a Marine from Rush defending correctly. But there's going to be a second Marine popping very, very soon. So Rush going to have to back up. He's trying to get that SCV that is building the command center, but not able to finish it. So now the command center is, the bunker is going to complete. We have a vulture though. We need to hurry up and get that SCV. He does get the SCV. Once SCV is down, it's very, very easy to go and kill out the remaining Marines, so the game's gonna stabilize. And Rush is ahead, slightly ahead in supply, but Light has taken his command center first. So that's nice, and finally this other SCV is gonna come out, and he's gonna command center, so things are stabilizing. But anyways, like I mentioned in the previous games, I'm gonna be traveling. Tomorrow is my travel date. I've packed my bags, and I'm gonna be leaving on an airplane. Don't know when I'll be casting Starcraft again. Please, baby, don't cry for me. Something like that. But yeah, I hope you guys will still support me and watch me. I know I have very few viewers. No problem. Some of my videos have like 7 views. No problem at all, because I do this for my pure passion for the games. I don't really care if I don't get a lot of views. By the way, I've casted more than 3,000 games, 3,300 to be precise. A ridiculous amount of games I've casted. And I'm still going strong, 75 years old and still going strong. Rush versus Light. Even supply between these 2 players. There's gonna be what looks like a triple factory build from Rush. I have to yawn a little bit here, excuse me. And Light gets about the same. And 2 vultures versus 1 good repair job. Is it gonna be successful? He's gonna try to repair, but he does lose a vulture, but he's actually gets a vulture back, so the game is going to stabilize. But now 2 vultures coming in from Light. Light is applying a lot of pressure. He needs to actually have more SCVs to blockade his vulture, so damage. Good attack on the SCV though to get an SCV kill, and now a Light is up by 7 supply. These small early advantages are turning into a big gap in skill level later on. Triple factory from both the players. There's going to be a starport, I think, from Light. That's the only reason why Splendid 145 minerals, 177 gas. I guess he's going to be waiting for, what is it, 200 gas? Is that what you need? No, he made something. He made something in the corner. How much money does it cost to make a starport? I need to open up my encyclopedia. Okay, there's gonna be another hidden factory by Rush out on the left side of the map that has not yet been spotted by the floating barracks. But looks like Light is doing the same, so I don't think there's any kind of differences between these two players. But let me just quickly check for buildings. And the starport costs 100 minerals, 150 minerals, and 100 gas. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. He spent it for that, right? But did he make a starport? I don't see that he built a supply depot. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what is happening on the screen. But mass vulture war is good to be expected here. Once again, Rush is going to have to be in a defensive. Light ahead of about 6 to 8 supply at times. And of course, Rush can still survive for a long time despite a huge deficit. Okay, what is this? Another supply depot? Rush is really trying something crazy here, but I think Light is going to be able to see this because he's counted a number of factories, a number of vultures going to get made. So he should be wondering, why do you have so few units based on what I suspect you should be having? But Rush comes out with a massive amount of forces. We have a barracks landing here just to slow down the enemy's vulture supply. Light has made a crap tons of vultures. So does Rush. Is going to come down to the angle. Massive vultures with speed coming from both the players. Light is going to be super careful. He's going to have to back up and wait for a little bit of a shorter resupply route. The attack is about to commence. Lots of vultures coming from Rush. He's going to have to surround correctly. He does have the angle. Both the players have similar angle situation. I guess Light to have just a tiny bit more, but reinforcement arrived much sooner for Rush. He's going to try to surround the enemy. I guess Light is going to be able to hold for sure. He's got more. Both are trying to target each other's vultures down, and Light wins the victory even though he's supposed to be having fewer factories. But he's going to push back, and on this high ground, I guess maybe Rush can still hold. No, he loses the rest of his vultures, and now he's behind about 10 supply. That is bad. Massive vultures coming out now from Light. He's going to chase the enemy's vultures down, and still more vultures coming out. But I think Rush might be able to hold it just now for the time being. Massive vultures from both the players. So I guess it is going to be time for me to show you something. What will I show you? I guess I will show you the earnings of the various players last year. And as you can see, Rush is at the top of this earnings list. $143,000 earned. He is a rich man. Very rich man. Light is not the same. So that can be sad. But anyways, what I'm going to see here, the top players with some ASL gold medals, and you can see Light is on this. Rush is not yet won anything, even though he's always scammed. Called himself Rush ASL Season 17 champion. He never won any championships. Anyways, I think Light should be able to close in just now. He is trying to micro hard, and he gets the enemy's remaining vultures. But as you can see, faster resupply route for Rush is helping him. More SCV is going to get sniped, and we still have more attacks coming out from both the players. Just both players are just amassing massive vultures, nothing else. Rush just seemed to be just a few seconds too late compared to the enemy, and now he's losing more forces. Light leading by 15 supply. GG from Rush. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.